Jen. We had nothing to do with Jen. Why am I going to go in there and be like, all of a sudden, I've been here with Jen. We hadn't even gone there yet. So, when we filmed that. So, I mean,
right. That
I
became
get
a
it, but
thing online.
Yeah.
We have pictures of you. Okay. No, I was going to say.
In my Shakira era, I was blonde.
You were blonde. No,
so
I was
blonde.
going to say, because people were confused when you said you called the Secret Service, and then Meredith's like, I don't understand. When you call the Secret Service, that's not the same as like
I never
the
said I called the
FBI.
Secret Service. I said I called my friend who is in the Secret Service.
Right.
I didn't call him as an agent.
Right.
I called him as a friend.
To get advice.
Which I'm pretty sure people do. They call their friends for advice. If I had a friend that was a plumber and my tub was leaking, I'm going to call my friend who's a plumber. Right?
Correct.
If I have a friend who's a doctor and I need a prescription filled, I'm going to call my friend who can write a prescription. So
Definitely correct.
if I have a question about legal matters involving fraud, I'm going to call my friend who knows about fucking legal matters that have to do with fraud. Tic-tac-toe. It's not that hard.
Yes.
Like, I don't get it. And he said, not even as an agent. He wasn't even working the case. I told him what was happening, and he said, girl, you need to get the fuck away from her. That was my friend's advice. What the hell do we not understand about that?
Do you think Jen's going to come back to the show in 5 years?
I hope she does, girl.
You
Jen,
do?
go back and handle this shit because, goddamn.
You do? You wish her, like, you hope she comes back if she gets it?
I honestly...
If the show is still on in 5 years.
Is the show going to be on when Jen gets out? If the show is on when Jen gets out, I think... Like I said, I hope she does. Low-key,
wow.
I hope that they film me and her. That's some shit I want to see. Can you imagine? And have Heather in the middle.
Well...
Let's go. Season 29. We have a story.
For real.
Can you imagine that, though? Oh, shit. I'm scared.
Well, I mean, Jen would have,
Jen is going to kick our ass.
Well,
And then she's going to have that prison cred. We're dead.
She's going to have the prison cred, but, part of being in prison is not just for the punishment. It really, the amount of time you get, it's supposed to rehabilitate you and put you out into the world.
Yeah.
Do you think
That's true.
Jen could,
I don't
do you
know.
think
She came out
change?
looking like Dora the Explorer.
Like,
She
do you
looked
think
great. She had her little backpack on. Backpack.
she's friends with Elizabeth
Maybe
Holmes?
she's Stop it.
I mean, they're doing
Stop
that
it.
ab class, amazing abs or whatever it is
You know
she's
what?
doing.
I hope she comes out and she is healed. And I don't say that insulting. I say that genuine.
Genuine.
I mean this as a person to person. She had some dark demons. She was going through a lot. Her dad died. I think that really, really messed with her. I think she got into some dark shit and couldn't get out. I think that she was a very bad person. And I think that we all have been bad people in our lives at one point in time or another. And I think we all deserve forgiveness. I owe her an apology for shit I did.
Like what?
You're joking. I mean, Reality Von Teese alone.
Okay, well.
Reality Von Teese. Okay.
Well, the way you said it, I thought, I was like, is there something? I was like, I mean, what happened?
The burner
my mind
bitch.
goes to, well, yeah, there is that.
The burner bitch.
My mind just goes to you. I'm like, did you do something? Okay, so
No. Okay.
Do you want to apologize to Jen for Reality Von Teese?
Not right now.
No?
That's something maybe I should do in person.
Okay.
Or like maybe in front of a glass wall with her on the other side.
Well, would you ever go visit?
I really would. Because just because you've done wrong doesn't mean you haven't had wrong done to you. And I did her wrong in some situations. And I can own that. And, even though she did shit to me, I think both of us need to apologize to each other. I think she just needs to apologize for throwing a Vita Tequila ginormous teddy bear size glass at my head. And food, chili, nachos. I mean, I had a lot of shit thrown at me. Actually, physically thrown at me. She could maybe apologize for that. And I could apologize for doing drive-bys. And and starting a burner page. And like, honestly, this is real talk.
No, I'm being really serious too.
It goes both ways. It really does. It was a relationship. People can make fun of it all they want and be like, you worked for Jen Shah. No, we had a relationship. We had a friendship. We knew each other very well. I cared about her. She cared about me. We had anger with each other. She was mad at me. I was mad at her. I mean, there's all this shit. It was a real relationship. I owe her an apology. She owes me an apology. It's, you know.
Do you think I don't know how it works. You talk about real stuff. I don't know how it works. I think you have to like be put on the visitor list and everything, but like.
Oh, no fucking way in hell I'm on that list.
Well, I mean, do you think like, well, she still has a publicist. She's making all these statements from behind bars. Maybe you should have your team reach out to her publicist. I'm being like really serious.
Could you
like,
imagine? That would be
Do you think
crazy.
She would say, I mean, listen, when you're, and I'm not even trying to be sarcastic, when you're behind bars, you have time. So do you think that if your people reached out to her publicist and said, like, do you think she would say yes? Like, sure, let's set up a visit?
No, I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I really don't. I don't think she would. And that's okay. I think I don't think she wants to see me. I wouldn't want to see me either. It's not like I want to see her, but I do think it would be like therapeutic, which is also why I think Heather and Jen still talk. You know, that's my own, I'm not
You're
saying,
convinced.
that's allegedly in my head, they still talk.
You're convinced that they still talk.
I would be shocked if they didn't. I really would. I would. But, you know, whatever, that's neither here nor there. Jen has a lot of reasons to feel how she feels, and that's justified. I mean,
the page went after her, yes.
Yes, yeah. I've never denied that. What I've denied is it coming for the other women. That's where I'm like, what? You know?
But that's very big of you that you would apologize to her and you feel bad. It sounds like you, right? I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth.
That was a shitty situation. I'm living my fucking karma, and that's fine. I deserve it. I'll sit in it. I'll take it. Karma, do your thing, and let's move on. And part of that is healing, and I owe her an apology. Like, let's, you know, to really, like, mend the universal damage that's been done here, I have to acknowledge what I did wrong and try and make amends and come to peace with that, you know?
I think she would take your apology. Eventually.
I think she'd be like, yeah, I deserve that, and not say sorry back. That's what I think. But maybe when she gets out, maybe she would be different.
Because so much has happened, and like there's so much time in prison to really, that's like if it's working, that's the point of it. Besides to punish you, it's to like really rehabilitate your mind.
Look, Jen is...
Not that I've been to prison or anything, but that is how it works.
Well, when I went to jail,
right, like,
I was a different person 6 hours later when I got out. I was like, born again.
You saw the world.
It was scary. Yes.
You saw the world.
I was like, what do you mean? I'm in here for 6 hours. I really went to jail for 6 hours. It was wild.
Really?
Yes. I got arrested.
I think everyone's been arrested. I mean, I've said this. I think everyone's been
arrested.
A lot of people have, yeah. I feel once or twice.
I literally got arrested in Park City for $100 ticket that I forgot to pay, which